Okay, so the broadcasts are just like the regular emails, and then you can schedule it for a later date. But if you
Yeah.
set up like a full sequence, then you would go under automation. Not right now. And these are the ones that I set up already. So it can kind of give you an idea. So it's two parts to the automation. So you have your automation part, which basically you're just telling it what to do. Like you're telling it if this happens, I want you to do this next. So that's how you kind of set up your sequence or any event or trigger that you want. And then the sequence part is where you actually set up the emails. So let's go to the sequence first. I didn't say secrets. Um, so I'll go into one we already. Well, let's go into this. That's the monetize. That's the one we set up to sell the book and the planner duo. So you can set it up like once you go in, it'll have like a template email just kind of giving you instructions on what to do. But it'll show up here and then you click in it, and then that's when you can, it's pretty much set up just like the other one. You set up the email however you want it, whatever you want to include in your email. And then this will be grayed out. It won't be published yet. So you can go in and set up all your emails, and then you can click to publish all of them, or you can, set the little dial to publish whichever ones you want. So right here, like this one's set out to come out immediately. So as soon as somebody signs up to get your checklist and your the Moms Let's Reclaim It booklet, then this email is what goes out to them. So um and you can set it here. If you wanted to go out tomorrow, you would click, go out the next day after they sign up. You would set it to one day. Like you can set it out to go out whenever you want to, just, however many days after they sign up. And then um this here is like if you don't want to email people on a certain day, then you would set like, this can go out on any day but whatever days you don't have checked. So if they sign up on today and you don't want to email people on Sundays, then you would uncheck Sunday and they would get it tomorrow. Um,
Okay.
the filter, I haven't used the filter yet, but basically, if they're like, for instance, if we have this sequence and then we set up another sequence for moms, and you don't, like, let's say you don't want them getting all these emails at the same time, you could say exclude people from this email who are, in this group, who subscribe to a certain other group, or if they're in a certain segment, you can exclude whoever you want from getting these emails. So like, I don't know why somebody would be getting emails from here and the group coaching. But if they're signed up for group coaching, we can come in and say, well, I don't want them getting these emails. I just want them to get the emails that are automated for group coaching.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So you would go in and set up all your emails and choose the day. And I'll click a new sequence just to let you see what the blank one is all about. But then once you do that, it'll give you the option to publish. And the settings is just like if you wanted a blanket, like wanted blanket settings for the whole sequence. And then if you want to use this as a template, you can duplicate this sequence and then just replace whatever you want, or you can delete the whole sequence here. And that's under the settings at the top. Then reports, that'll tell you, of course, it'll show you basically how many people or were subscribed, how many people completed the sequence, if somebody didn't complete it and they unsubscribed, and then what emails, like what your open rate is basically, if the percentage, and then if they clicked on anything and which ones they opened. So it looks like they opened the last one, but not any. Oh, they opened the first one and the last one. So that's just good to know when to test things and see if you want to change anything in your sequence, or just to see what people are responding to. So that's something that, like, when I was saying I check my numbers at least once a week, that's one of the things that's good to check. Okay, so
how does that connect to, like, if someone goes in and subscribes, like, how does that connect to I guess, how do I connect them?
Okay, so
If that makes sense. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, how does it trigger like the automation to start? Like, how does it connect to them signing up for the automation? Is that what you?
Yeah. So where would they? So I would need to create a landing page for them to subscribe. Is that what?
No. Well, you can, but you can use, if you want to use any of the landing pages you already have.
Okay, got it.
So you would just go to the automation part of it versus the sequence, and then let's go to new automation. So we're gonna say create automation, and then where it says joins a form, you can select which form you want to which form you already have. These are the landing pages and forms. They just call them all join a form because the landing page is just the page with a form in it. So you
okay, got it.
Or if it says is added to a tag. So we already have some of our forms tagged with certain things. Like when they purchase a product, they're tagged to certain, like mom shop, or when they sign up to a certain form, they're tagged as mompreneur. So if you want to do tag, either way, like if you want to do tag, because they're not joining a form if they make a purchase. So if you go, they're tagged to a certain tag, then the tags that you have, like merchandise or mom shop, then that would indicate that they made a purchase, and that would trigger them to get into the thank you sequence and checking on them and then asking for a review. And then if you don't want to use tag, it says purchase. So it already kind of detects when they make a purchase from your store because it's connected to WordPress and WooCommerce. So that's an option too. So these are all of your triggers. Like once they do something, it already knows to trigger that sequence that you have connected. So this one is custom field. I never used that one, so I have to figure out what that means. But let's just choose one. My son's dad. So let's just choose one just to go through the process. So let's say they signed up to your 4-week self-care challenge form. So you would choose add event, and then the plus here and the plus there, like you can add another event, like you can add something else. Like if they do this or this, then they get this. So that's what the plus on the side means, that you can add another form, another tag, or whatever you want to add. The plus sign here is to add what's going to happen when they sign up for the form.
Yeah, so that plus tag means I can add the email. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So this one, yeah. So you would click email sequence, and then you just choose which email sequence you want to add. So welcome moms might be a good one for that, or you can create a new one. And then let's see, event. Like if you want a separate tag for them when they sign up for that, and we haven't already tagged them on your WordPress, then you can say, add this tag when they sign up for the 4-week self-care challenge. So I can so I can keep up with this segment of people separately. You can add a tag. And it's other things like the event only. Oh, I clicked something. Yeah, you can add when a certain date occurs, then do this. It's a lot of different options, but as far as just setting up an email sequence, then you would just click that one, and then either choose an email sequence you created or a current one you already have.
Okay, that makes sense.
The conditions, that's just like a further like saying if this happens, then this is what I want to happen next. So you can say if they're tagged with this, like if they're tagged some kind of way with a different tag, then that's when I want this to happen. So, or you can filter out certain people that you don't want to get it. So the simplest part that you just want to focus on now is you go to the sequence, you set up your email sequence, and then you come to automation. They're both, the sequence and automation is under automations here. And then you would, set up your sequence and then go back to automation and basically just set up, if they sign up, if, they go to this form or this landing page, then this is what email sequence I want them to get. And
okay, it makes sense.
So, and that's it. And then, you can choose something else, or you can end the automation. Like if you want to move them to the general list, if they're going to be on the general list anyway, but you want to move them to another sequence, you want to unsubscribe them, or you want to take away a certain tag, then that would be the next action. Or you can just, in the automation, and they would just be on your general list.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
I got it.
I'm gonna go back to the sequence one more time and just show you. Let's go to new. I just wanted to show you one thing. So just named it sample, and see, this is like the little template they'll send, and it says send after 1 day, and then when you click to add another one, where is it? I keep having to move the video around. Oh, okay. So on the right, you click add email, and then it's basically gonna send you another example, but then you would need to click here to change, like, if it says after 1 day, it would be the next day after sending them the first email. And then you would need, if you wanted to extend out, like, 2 days or the next week or however, then you would need to increase the number of days here. So
okay.
or you can do hours. I don't use hours because I know I don't want people sending me stuff hours away unless it's a sale that's about to end or something. So
Yeah, that's a lot of emails.
yeah, yeah. So unless you just reminding them like, hey, this is ending at midnight, then that's the only way I would see using hours. But yeah, just make sure you change that. And that's it. It's pretty simple. And once you add all of them that you want to add, you can then you can publish them.
Okay.
I'll delete this. But you can, kind of go in and look at the ones that are already set up, and that'll give you an idea too of how to do it. Go to what questions do you have?
None right now because I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do my emails. But I do like that welcome email, so I'm gonna look at that. And see how I can just maybe adjust some of it just for the, for my other sequence.
Okay.
But that's it. I don't have any questions right now.
Okay. And if you wanna,
that's it.
make it easy, then just go in and duplicate that one and then just adjust it how you need to, and it'll already be set up.
Okay. Oh, that's great. I can just duplicate it. Yeah, that's even better.
Okay.